What up, everyone? Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that I'm sure many of us are feeling now to certain degrees, and it's something that I've actually been experiencing the past several years, and that is FOMO. FOMO on everything. FOMO on cars, FOMO on stocks, FOMO on Bitcoin. I think we all experience this, and it's a perfectly natural tendency to face FOMO in life. I think this actually comes from keeping up with the Joneses. In today's modern day and age, all of us are trying to kind of keep our social status and, have a nice car, wear nice clothes, go to certain clubs and events, and also go on the 2 week vacation every year. The bottom line is this: not all of us can live a life of opulence and luxury. There's people out there that do, but there's also people there that don't make enough to do that. The problem is the people that don't make enough money, when they try to copy those that are doing well, that's when they are getting caught behind the eight ball. And I think fear of missing out is one of the worst things that can happen in life, because you're making a decision, especially if it's acted on, because you're making a decision for the wrong reasons. For example, I know many people in the last bull market that bought Bitcoin at $70,000, $69,000, $68,000. The point is, they got in because they were feeling FOMO. But then guess what? It crashed down to 15K. Now, when it crashed down to 15K, do you think they were still really having FOMO? And I guarantee you they were not. In fact, they probably regretted the decision. They regretted it so much because they probably realized, wait a second, why am I holding on to this thing? The reason they bought it in the first place is because they wanted to get more gains. And so I think this is the worst thing you can do. And I think it applies to everything in life, not just Bitcoin. FOMO applies to every category. And I think now, people are buying with the wrong conviction. So for homes, for example, we saw the bidding wars happen. People were putting 25, 50, 75, 100K over asking on a lot of homes, waiving inspections, waiving appraisals, waiving all the due diligence needed, and just paying the market rate for the interest. The thing is this: those people that did that, I guarantee you, they didn't buy for the right reasons. They thought, hey, you know what? I don't want to get locked out of this market forever. If I don't buy now, it could be years upon years before I get in my house. So they bought it in the wrong neighborhood. They bought it at the wrong time, and maybe they weren't being level-headed with their decision. In life, this happens all the time. People are always trying to just buy because they have FOMO. They don't want to be left behind. And I think to be wealthy in life, you kind of have to not care what anyone thinks, and you got to stick to your plan. And if you're living in a small studio or a one bedroom apartment, so be it, right? Hey, I'm doing that now, and it's been working great for me. In fact, we're able to save pretty much 70 to 80% of our income every month. And I'm not saying I want to do this forever. I definitely want to step up my lifestyle. But the point is this: if I would have gone in and blew all my capital and sold my assets to put a down payment on a house, I wouldn't have had anything. I wouldn't have seen a huge 300, 400% appreciation in Bitcoin and stocks and all this stuff. So when I look at FOMO, I kind of look at it through this lens now. I do get FOMO, especially for those that stacked harder than me in the last bear market. But you want to know what? I know my risk tolerance. I think anybody who stacked harder than me, they had a deeper conviction, and they had a stronger understanding, and they were closer to Bitcoin than I was. So I can't get mad because someone stacked harder than me, just like someone can't get mad I stacked harder than them because I built up the conviction myself to buy at these levels and to buy heavy at certain levels. So I think we just got to kind of ask ourselves, what's your level of conviction in life on certain things? And if you have a strong conviction and you understand the asset and you strongly believe in it, then I think it's worth deploying capital towards. I think in today's day and age, we need to cut out others altogether. We can't just keep living in this day and age of, I'm going to get left behind. People are buying NVIDIA at these prices. Hey, look, I know it can probably go up. It could probably go up to 900,000, 1,100, 1,200. Look at the GME thing. GME, there were many people that said GME to 1,000. Can you imagine buying at 450, putting your life savings in it, hoping for it to go to 1,000, and then trying to sell, and it just goes back down to 100, I mean, that would be devastating. And so I kind of look at FOMO as one of the worst qualities of investing because we all tend to do it to a certain degree, in my opinion. I know a lot of people that just buy because they just want some exposure to something and they don't want to be left behind. In the end, what are you buying it for? What's the true reason you are buying an asset? Buying a house, buying a car, going to school, but getting a certain club. Like, why are you doing it? And if you're doing it to impress others or you're scared you're going to miss out, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. And I would definitely second guess your decision if you are doing it for others and you're doing it for FOMO. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you guys think that people are getting in right now from FOMO? The crypto craze, people are trying to buy like crazy. I see it all over. I'd be curious what you guys think. And also, you guys have been so supportive over the past couple of months. I really love doing these podcasts, and it means a ton. If you can, feel free to support the show. I think there's a link on Buzzsprout, or you could also subscribe and stream some sats on Fountain, as well as there's a referral link, one referral link to Strike. That's where I buy my Bitcoin. I find it a very good platform. In fact, the fees are pretty good too. But you guys let me know. I'm always looking for new podcast suggestions and new ideas in general to enhance the quality. So I'm always here, receptive to your ideas and suggestions. But anyways, thank you guys all so much. And don't FOMO. Have a good rest of your day.